Hello, all you wonderful people out there. Welcome to another live stream on All About the W. Strangely enough, it's Man City versus Manchester United semi-final live stream, and Manchester City has never won a game that we have live streamed, so it could be a first today. We have with us a very, very, very special guest. A friend of the channel, sibling to Kai, hate watcher extraordinaire. We have Nith with us. How are you doing, Nith? You excited for the live stream?
Pretty good, yeah, yeah, really. I mean, excited. Would have been more excited if Arsenal was playing, but I'm not hate watching. At least I think, yeah, I'm kind of rooting for one team. But let's see. Yeah,
Whichever team will beat Chelsea in the final is what we are looking
yeah.
for.
This is the biggest conundrum, right? Like I want to root for the team that would beat eventually could beat Chelsea in the final, and I think unfortunately in this case it is the team that Mark Skinner coaches, despite my yeah
I was thinking
significant.
about this a little bit. I was thinking about this a
Yeah,
little bit, and I was thinking, when we come to the FA Cup finals, right? Like Man City will probably get some players back, like possibly Bunny Shaw, Lauren Hemp,
yeah.
maybe not Greenwood. She's a bit behind
Fujino might
in
be
her
back, right?
Fujino. So, like, you never know. But
Yeah, no, I
anyway,
do know they are the masters of bottling. Like they just cannot win a game that matters to them. Like any game that, like, if it's a match that really matters to them, I just don't think City can win it. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, they had the league last year, right? They could have just all they had to do was a draw against Arsenal, and I'm not complaining about that match, but yeah.
But we all love Stina Blackstenius in this channel.
You can have her next season, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's have a look at the lineup, you guys. I'll
Yeah.
just present. All right. There we go. All right. Ash, do you want to take us through Man City
Yeah,
first, the
so
home
let's
team?
do Man City first. We have Keating in goal, and then Carolyn, Pryor, Alexandri, and Wahhabi. I'm guessing Carolyn is up front and Kasparai is behind her. Hasagawa, and then Kasparai, Park, Coombs, and Murphy, followed by Fowler up top. Uh, how do you feel about this lineup?
Yeah, I mean, clearly they're missing some key players. So I heard Miedema Viv is injured and she cannot be available for the rest of the season. So clearly it's a threadbare kind of team hanging on. Uh, yeah, I guess we just have to really hope for a very good, strong midfield performance from Jess Park and Hasagawa. Hasagawa a bit more, she's a bit more consistent. Jess Park has been kind of on and off. Um, but Fowler can be really, yeah, effective up top if the behind her if the players do their job. So we'll see.
I'm intrigued by the choice of Coombs over Jill Rod. Um,
Yeah.
to some extent, it makes sense because I feel like Rod did not have a great game against, like, great set of games against Chelsea. So
Yeah.
maybe it's like a form thing. So we'll see how it plays out.
Is Rebecca Knack still in injured
I
or
think
Yeah.
Knight is still injured. Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. All right. Okay. Ash, do you want to look at the
Uh,
Manchester United?
So,
Yeah.
United lineup: Tallis Joyce, Vivier, Letizier, Turner, Gabby George, followed by Miyazawa. We have Bizea, who I thought would be injured, but is playing apparently. Clinton, Toon, Galton, and Turlin up top. How do you feel about this guy? You were surprised? Are you surprised by Bizet being there?
I'm surprised by Bize being there, but I mean, if she's fit, obviously, like, she's been the preferred right winger for Skinner this season. I am more surprised by Janssen not being there.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting to see how. I'm assuming it's going to be a Miyazawa Clinton like double pivot. There'll be like a lot more defensive work expected from Clinton. Let's see how that plays out. I feel like Janssen was benched even for the last game that United played, so maybe it's like a form again, another choice that Skinner is making based on how he wants to set up the team.
She
Yeah,
did
yeah.
have a she did have a
Go
good
on.
run of games before that, before the benching and like the dip in form. So maybe she could also be a substitute of the bench to change up the midfield.
Yeah, could be. Yeah. Um, that's a possibility for sure.
We also have to say hello to Riley, a usual suspect in the chat. Hey, Riley, you still have, I'm guessing you're still happy about Chelsea winning yesterday. All the Chelsea fans tuning in to see who plays them in the final. Uh, so yeah, that's exciting. I think the game is well almost almost going.
Almost
Uh,
certain. Yeah. Okay, just to talk about the bench. Interestingly, Yamashita's back, so she's fit now. That's great for City. If they feel like they need a rotation in the next set of games. But
yeah,
then, of course, their bench is looking pretty thin at this point.
yeah,
I think a standout in like for me, like Mallard is Mallard is obviously on the bench, and Awujo is fit and she's back as well. So yeah, I think when you look at the bench, I feel like Manchester United just look like they just have more depth, right? Because of all the injuries that City have.
I think any team in the WS or any team in Championship and WSL probably have more depth than City at the moment.
That's true. Yeah.
Just in terms
uh,
of the number of players that can be in the bench. Yeah.
Yeah. I
yeah,
feel like they're paying the price for like Gareth Taylor never rotating that team for like 2 years.
yeah,
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
just playing the same starting 11 for like 2 years straight. So yeah,
Yeah, like I feel like the first point of time where Bunny Shaw got injured during the season, they should have fired Taylor then only. Like I think they
oh,
delayed it too much. The
right.
minute City fell out of the top three, they should have fired Taylor.
Yeah. Also,
Uh,
Jill Rodd is not on the bench, so
Yeah. Or maybe
I
she's
think she might
hurt.
be injured. Yeah.
oh my God, City just gets worse and worse.
Also,
Poor
what
thing.
happened? What the hell happened in that Netherlands Austria match fixtures? How many people are injured from that? Like
Yeah. It was
Wave is
pretty intense.
injured, DVD is injured. Apparently, Jill Road is injured. What happened? What went down? I didn't watch that match, but now I'm curious.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was a
we should
fairly
probably
physical
go
match.
watch it.
Yeah. Anyway, international breaks. Let's not get into it.
Yeah. Riley saying, I think United will win this one. Score prediction, Riley, put it in the chat. Okay, Nit, score prediction
2-1 United.
2-1 United. Kai, what was your score
I think
prediction?
I
I
had
forget.
predicted 3-1 United. I had predicted, I think.
3-1 United. You know what? Just so I'm separate from the two siblings, I'm going to go 2-1 City, just to keep it interesting.
I would be so
um,
like City to actually win this and like
Yeah,
win the
exactly. Exactly.
anyway,
It would be very
Riley
much
saying
like City.
that City's bench is diabolical. If the four of us were in United, Cushing might have put us on the bench.
yes,
And then
man.
also 2-0 United.
Awesome.
Um,
All right, we almost have
okay,
kickoff.
we have kickoff. Or well, we have somewhat kickoff. They seem to be
Yeah,
waiting.
now we have kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also wondering how whether United will really try to force Keating again into making some mistakes again. Because
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
their strategy, right? The last couple of double headers they had back to back.
Like
Yeah.
to
I
be
feel
fair,
like
I feel like yeah, go on, Ash. I'm sorry.
Keating just doesn't play well under pressure. And I think that a semi-final is the wrong place. Like it's a real shame that Yamashita's injured because I feel like it'll all come down to Keating.
Which is also a shame because she's an excellent like shot stopper.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like watching the games that City had against Chelsea, I feel like Cushing has been not has not been as wedded to the idea of playing out as Gareth Taylor has been. You know, I
Yeah.
feel like Keating did choose to go long. The only issue was that her distribution is also not great, which means like Millie Bright just won all the headers, you know, or somebody in the Chelsea midfield won the first ball
There
and the second
already.
ball. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cassie
I definitely
Bentley.
do see that in the series of Chelsea games. She just went. She was a little bit more risk averse, so she just went long whenever she felt like the press was a bit too much for her.
But yeah, there
Like
we go.
you
She's
can
already
see
had
this.
a.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I think
hilarious.
there's going to be lots of like she's going to make very very close friends with Turtle in this game. So best friends forever. Yeah, you can always see United pressing like
Pressing.
Where's the match happening, by the way? Is it in the Joy Stadium?
yeah, it's in the Joy
Yeah,
Stadium.
Ah,
it's
okay.
yes. That's
Oh
where I
yeah.
feel like maybe City have like a little bit of edge. They play really well at the Joy Stadium.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Hopefully, this game is not as start stop as yesterday's was.
My God, yesterday's game was just terrible.
Was it like that even in the second half? I actually didn't watch the second half. Was
Second
just
half was like marginally better, like because Chelsea controlled the game a lot. All right, Riviere is driving the ball into the final third, a decent cross that is cut out by Alexander.
But like, what are City doing? Like, you see that there are two United players there. Just like pass it
Shoot it long.
long now. Sometimes
oh
just make some sense of like, see United have the ball again now. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
yeah. I guess the strategy is at least in the beginning of the match they want to try and at least play from the back, not get too frazzled by the yeah by being in their own third. Let's say.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
they won the
she
ball back in a good place. Not a
Keating
great
passed the
pass from.
ball long. Keating passed the ball long, and they managed to win it in the midfield and get some possession. Like this is what I
Yeah.
mean. It's that is a much easier task at this point than to tackle a energetic United's press compared to your tired, injured squad.
Yeah. Counterpoint though,
Yeah.
City's midfield is tiny. Like they have Hasagawa and Park who are very small players who
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
not like great aerially. Uh, but
True.
yeah,
True.
like they're going up against like somebody like a Clinton who's
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
in the
Yeah. That
air.
is true.
Oh,
That is
has to be a
true.
free kick. Oh
Oh,
no.
No, I think it's a.
Yeah.
she got the ball.
I really like Riviere. I think
Yeah.
she's
Same
a
here.
like somebody who plays with a lot of heart.
I think potentially she might be my favorite player in the United squad.
You've given up on Clinton.
Listen, Clinton clearly doesn't want to play for my club. I love her, but I, yeah,
I definitely don't like the. I don't like the United backline. Like I just don't like any of those players. I
really.
don't
But
Why
they
know.
do you?
seem to work well together for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, Riley saying
Recently
one.
though.
Riley saying one thing that's been positive for City this season is the fact that Fowler has really gone up a level. They're most consistent, most durable player. Like, would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, uh, on this channel, I feel like we have paid the price for being too critical of Fowler. But no, seriously, I feel like, she's finally gotten an opportunity to like show what she's made of, given the injuries. And that's how players do start stepping up, right? Like you need to play for you to show how good you can be. And, it took like, I don't know, 10 injuries for Gareth Taylor to start playing her. So
Yeah.
good that
And
she's come up. Oh, that's a
her
really good ball.
Oh,
oh
and the
Oh,
shot goal!
oh,
oh
that was a lovely ball indeed.
Amazing!
oh beautiful
Bizet
turn.
is
Nice.
amazing. I'm so glad she's not injured.
Was that not offside? The long
No, no,
ball
no, no.
cross?
I
It was
felt
not
like
offside? Okay.
her run was well timed. I actually
Nice.
thought she missed the opportunity to score because yeah, because she didn't like her first touch was not great but the pass was great.
Yeah, let's have a look here, the replay. The pass was great. The run was perfectly timed. My
From
God.
soon.
No,
Oh,
I think Casper no. Murphy might
Let's
be
see.
keeping
Let's
her
see.
on
Let's see.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might be marginally off. I feel like if there was
Oh,
VAR,
yeah.
it would be
Var,
like
Is
a
yeah.
there?
really
There's no
situation.
VAR. There's no VAR.
I can't believe they let her get that shot off after that first touch. I'm sorry, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
terrible
Ah,
defending. But also like great ball control. Like,
yeah. Like she kept a cool head to get it back under control, right? Like
hmm.
good ball from Toon. I think it was Ella Toon who sent it in.
Well, my prediction, the one part of my prediction is right. Already looking dire for City.
This is how it
Uh,
started yesterday, also, by the way.
yeah.
But 7 minutes for a goal is way too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't see how City come back from this, honestly.
But going back to Fowler, I also feel like this is the first, like she's been experimented with so in so many positions before, because of course they had like Kelly and earlier they had um, Kelly and Hemp fit both playing in really good form. So she basically never got a chance to play. And now with some people still being injured and some slowly coming back from injury, both Gab Taylor and Nick Cushing are like really experimenting with her position. And I feel like now finally she knows that she's either like playing as a wide attacker or really just as the nine, and it's really working out well for her. Yeah,
Absolutely.
kind of reminds me a little bit of the Arsenal season from 2 years ago when all our attacking forwards were injured, ACLs, and then Frida Manam like really had a great season, and she really stepped up and yeah made a name for herself. So
Yeah. Okay, wait. I feel like I'm running behind. Riley is saying Bize is so good. Why did Tottenham let her go? Riley, do not get me started. I am so
Uh,
upset with
I have
transfers
an
now.
answer for that,
Yeah.
Riley. What it means is that Levy has nothing over the power of friendship. I'll say that.
Yeah. Talk about best friends forever.
Yeah.
Anyway, Balbir saying thoughts on City's formation. Nit, you want to take that?
I mean, this. I mean, I think in the first image that we showed, definitely, I think Kasparai and Caroline were flipped with each other. But I also don't know. I cannot like really see their formation. I think Hasagawa and Jess Park are in the middle, and they are really like a vertic, aerially small midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's not many
I think,
options to
I
go
mean,
from.
they've been playing a 4-1-4-1 for a while now. Especially under Cushing, I think that's been the preferred formation. And even with Taylor, like Yui usually plays in that single pivot. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the only surprise I would say is like in terms of personnel for me, like Rod not being there, but that's because of injury. It's a forced change. But you know what? Coombs is like a player with a lot of experience. So, um, yeah, we'll have to see how that midfield plays out.
Yeah,
So far,
and like
not great.
so far not great. That's true, but like I feel like they are seeing a small spell of possession right now. Oh well, I spoke too
Oh.
soon. uh,
That spell lasted 10 seconds. So.
yeah. Yeah, but to be fair, the when Keating went with a long ball, it went to a City player and they kept it for 2-3 passes. So I'm guessing the playing out from the back business perhaps might not be the best idea. I feel like this long ball thing is working for them.
Yeah. And also, like, I also feel like, like Mark Skinner might as well play without a midfield, considering how much they bypass it when they play it. So, like, what are City midfielders going to do? Just like watch the ball sail over their heads?
Yeah. I think I think the
Yeah.
United midfield is there for defense, and I think that's why the defense for United looks so strong because
Yeah.
like in attack they just go direct and they like bypass the midfield, but in defense the midfield really comes in to like steal the ball to like disrupt play. That's why the City versus United the first game was so like start stop because the United
Okay, Jess
midfield.
Park won the ball. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I
Yeah,
think
go on, go on, go
you
on.
were having a thought. And no, City
Yeah.
got the ball, so I was like, wow, what a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a cross coming in. Oh,
It was a very short. It was offside also.
Yes,
Great.
also.
It
Yeah,
was
it's well
quite
offside.
offside.
Yeah. What do you think about Tul's Joyce in goal? What has about her form recently? Because I thought she had a really great start to the season. She was just like phenomenal, and I feel like after that she had just a run of games where she was, yeah, she should have saved a lot more than she did.
I think, yeah, I mean, okay. Um, I feel like I think she's a really good goalkeeper. I mean, you don't get so many clean sheets if you're, it's the stuff that we don't see how she's organizing her defense and things like that. She is, you know, um, yeah, I mean, I think the worst game she possibly had was again the one against Liverpool. There are a couple of goals there that she should have stayed
Mm.
safe,
Yeah.
but it happens to all goalkeepers. Like she's basically outperforming her expected, short stopping numbers right now. So, yeah,
Is she the
And
goalkeeper in WSL with the most number of clean sheets?
yes,
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 and
I can.
also the highest.
Oh.
Um, I think there was some short stopping number that I forget now. I
Hmm.
can't
I
quite remember.
I think she recently became that. I think Brosnan was that, and then there was a few games in which Brosnan did badly, and so now it is
Yeah,
Dallas Stars. I think something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Brosnan also made that error against United.
Mm.
From yeah, that was very unfortunate and very uncharacteristic.
Yeah, like
Characteristic.
came out for the
Oh,
ball, and like I always expect her to have like safe hands.
Yeah. Gabby
Oh
George putting
no,
in a
what is
cross.
this?
ooh.
This is just
Chaos. A lot of,
terrible defending.
at least cover the penalty spot. No, have
Yeah.
some shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like they're just all over the place. There's no like discipline in terms of keeping your line and things like
Yeah.
that. They're just like helter skelter.
Did a lot of the City players also go away on international break? Oh, look at that! Look at that bench. I mean, not bench, but the injury bench.
Injury bench is like stacked.
Yeah, that
That's
bench, if they were fit, they could win
That
this match.
that bench can win the FA Cup.
that bench can beat
Yeah.
Barcelona. Okay.
Oh.
I guess
Riley
that
saying,
bench did beat Barcelona.
yeah, it did beat Barcelona. Riley saying, Talis Joyce is my favorite keeper in the league right now. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think I
Yeah.
mine too.
I
I'm
think
with Van Domselaar being like a close favorite.
hmm. I
I
think
mean,
I think Talis Joyce has also benefited a little bit from like having a consistent backline in front of her.
yeah, yeah,
And also being able to consistently play. I feel like Van Domselaar has been a bit in and out with injury and concussion and everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I feel like just the fact that Turner and Leticia especially have been regulars with Gabby George.
yeah, yeah,
What are they doing?
Yeah,
Like they have the ball on the line and they have nobody to help out. They literally
yeah,
have nobody behind or in front to help out the player who's just hugging the line.
yeah. That was
yeah.
Hasagawa, by the way. She does find herself in that position a lot these days. Like has the ball and like nobody, everybody is just like
Yeah.
holding on to their markers.
Well, City have kept possession for a bit now. Oh, what? Wait, what happened? Was it a
Offside, I
foul?
guess.
Offside. Oh. Uh,
Weren't they in their own half?
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
I
What?
think they drifted. Carolyn got the ball in United's half.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
I think it was Carolyn. As it is the camera work, oh, Vanisha. As it is with the camera work, you can't see anything. Like it's just totally like
Yeah. It
Miron
was
is so
like, okay, I've
unhappy.
seen enough. I will like check my
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah. To be fair,
Carolyn, run, Carolyn, run. Oh, it's literally like for like 2 weeks I kept saying, Carolyn, stop running, and now I'm like,
yeah.
Carolyn, run.
Oh my god. Do you reckon Carolyn's the fastest player on this pitch right now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Lucy Galton also quite fast?
Lee Galton. Lee Galton is okay, but she's not like, oh, wow, they got
Oh,
a
there,
shot of.
go.
I think
Oh,
I think in short bursts, Colton can be really fast. Like when she does those runs on the overlap, sometimes she looks to be like in really short bursts fast, but I think that she doesn't have like all the time pace.
Yeah, true.
oh, oh. I think, is
Who's
it
down?
Fowler who's down?
Oh, no, that was
Oh,
she,
oh,
I
Crystal.
think
that's
it's
not
Fowler.
contact. Shit, no.
Yeah,
Shit, oh my god, it's gone.
I was
City's gone.
oof,
It's
ouch.
an,
Oh my
it's
god,
oh, it's
she
an
just
overextension.
it's an
Yeah.
overextension.
Oh,
It's gone. It's 3 months now.
Oi, be positive. Maybe she's just like, I don't know.
oof.
This is bad. Oh, she's down.
Oh, she's down. I'm telling you, it's 3 months.
Yeah, that's
We're not
bad.
seeing her until next season.
Riley, if you're there, send Tokoloshes to
Oh, she's
Gareth
also
Bale.
no, it's her knee. It's really her knee. It's not
Oh
good.
no.
Yeah. Uh,
It was non-contact and was a hyperextension. That's not.
yeah.
Who do they have playing in that position? Who could come
Let's
out?
have a look. I don't know what. Okay, let's look at attack. Oh, they don't have a single attacker on the
No, they
bench.
don't have a single replacement for her.
There's Oyama, who's a midfielder. Maybe they can push Park up. Um, I mean, basically, they have nothing to play with. Oh, she looks like she's in a lot of pain. Mm.
I feel so bad for City right now. Like, I kind of like hate when there's so many injuries that you can't even judge the game. It just
Yeah,
becomes so like not competitive and it doesn't feel like it's deserved on either side.
yeah.
Look at their
Um,
faces.
Yeah.
They just look anguished.
Bunny's just like, man, what's happening? Like, what is happening to my team?
Yeah,
Why?
I swear I'm telling you, it's all these, like South African people and their tokoloshes. There are clearly lots of Chelsea fans amongst them.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
That just. Uh,
Oh
I
no, I
just.
hope it's not too serious. Yeah,
Yeah.
all of us do. I think by now it's not even about rivals, it's about football.
Yeah. It's just about player health, right? Like, it's.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it, honestly. Oh, this is the goal.
yeah, it's a
Abysmal
nice
defending.
ball.
Um,
Yeah,
sorry, I'm
nobody
sorry.
closed
Where is
down on
Harvey
her.
going? Like, I understand prior doing what she did. Oh, it's-
Surprising, even Keating got kind of close to it.
yeah, that's a good shot. What a great addition Bize has been.
Yeah. I mean, she's oh wait, Bize is also
Walking.
really fast.
Oh yeah,
Bize
Bize is
can be
pretty
fast.
fast. Yeah, yeah. I hope she's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
at least
too.
she's walking on her own. That's a good
Yeah,
sign.
and she looks pretty comfortable doing it as well.
Yeah. Maybe it isn't as bad. And she was already wearing that, those protection things
The
for
cake.
Yeah,
overextension.
Yeah.
So
But it was
maybe
the
she already
other
had it.
knee. It was her other knee. I
Oh
thought it was
no.
her other knee that she extended, no? The left one. Oh,
Yeah, I think she
awful.
was lying on her left one, which means it's probably the left one.
yeah.
Don't think they have brought in a substitute yet. So,
I think yeah, I think she's gonna. Okay,
Trying
Clinton
to.
as a good ball. Uh,
oh, it's a
I don't
nice
think she should.
ball. Oh,
Alexandra man has been defending for her life for a few months now.
I kind of feel bad for her.
Yeah. Okay, is that the first corner of the game? I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I think City should give up on this game, take off Fowler, and preserve her for the end of the season so they can restart next season with less injuries. I don't think they should be taking these chances. Like, give up on this cup. It's fine.
I think they
Oh my
Oh
God,
probably.
they
my
just
god! What
scored.
is this? Oh my
Oh,
god!
It
Was
was
that
Graves
straight?
Clinton. No, I
Oh my
think Clinton
god.
got a touch to it.
yeah, it was
So
a.
maybe,
She got a.
yeah.
Nobody was even near her. Everybody was just watching the ball.
Yeah, I think City have just given up. Like, their heads are not in this game anymore.
That was just awful defending. Like I think it went through some players,
Yeah.
but it was just everybody's just the City players are just watching. Look,
Yeah, it's just like a
Yeah, they're
little
just
flick.
ball watching. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, their heads are just not in this game. Like
yeah,
Caroline,
there
for
are like
example.
Carolyn and like Kasparai. All of them are there, but they're all just watching instead of actually getting in between.
This is the zone marking problem. Ash, do you want
Yes.
to share
Yes.
your thoughts?
I have many thoughts about zonal marking. I think that if there's a just man to man, player to player, just do this. Don't try to do this zonal business. Nobody knows whose zone is where. Everybody seems confused. People make runs and like beat this zonal business. I just feel like zonal marking does not work. Or you have like player to player marking and like within zones, like organize it within zones. But like do something where you're noticing that there's a player like Grace Clinton literally near the ball. Like do something about that.
Oh,
I
Sorry.
Fowler is
don't
gone
think.
then. Fowler has gone off.
Oh yeah,
So
he's
we
off.
probably have a sub. Hopefully, send somebody in.
Yeah.
Like,
No, they're like, no, let's just play with 10.
ooh,
Preserve the bench.
Yeah.
Volunteer play with 10.
Clinton
pushing
scored.
is like, sorry.
Clinton scored, and just as Clinton
Oh.
scored, Riley said,
See,
"Am I the
there.
only one?"
Galton is so fast, like in those kind of runs. See? Oh my God, please. Yeah, okay. Was that Toon? The
Yeah, that
shot
was
on
true.
target?
Yeah. Yeah. Toon's also a big game player.
Yeah.
This is no longer a big game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it's
Well
happening
said.
at the Joy Stadium.
Joy Stadium. Anyway, Riley's saying, "Am I the only one who doesn't get the Clinton hype?" And just as Riley said that, Clinton scored that goal. But I still think she's overhyped. So Riley's sticking to their point about Clinton being overhyped. I don't think Clinton's overhyped. I think that she's young enough to be considered a talent, and I think she's proving with her at least her statistics this season that she is one. I mean, there have been questions about where she should play in that United midfield, but I don't think that takes away from her talent.
Yeah. I think she has suffered the season a little bit from that, like, like Clinton and Toon like occupying similar spaces, like we discussed. And I feel like
Mhm.
slowly maybe they're resolving that issue. I mean, we'll have to wait and see how she performs in the next season. Like if Mark Skinner
Yeah.
is has any, well, never mind. We'll see. I will not comment.
Lizelle
Yeah.
came in instead for Fowler. They brought in Lizelle.
Oh, okay. So maybe Kaspera is going to the wing because she did play right wing against Brighton and scored a goal. So,
Yeah.
She can
and
also play. She also sometimes plays right wing on for the Netherlands.
Netherlands, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think she's played right wing earlier in her career as well, right? If I'm
Yeah.
not wrong. So yeah. Anyway, we have with us Eltel Cockerel. Jose is in the house. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Jose. Hope you're doing well and hope you're enjoying this semi-final game. Um,
Hey, Jose.
I mean, it's all United, so there's not much enjoyment, but it is what it
Yeah.
is.
I mean, United seem to be like enjoying themselves. Like,
Yeah.
we had just made that tackle and just like celebrated like she scored a goal. So, yeah. I feel like City have given them way too much energy at this point. Like, by just
Yeah.
being poor. Um, I wonder how players feel like being like. I wonder how Casper is feeling right now. Like she was like all set to play right back, and suddenly she's on the right wing. You know, like how do you think she feels? It's just like no, this is not part of the plan.
I guess they know that they can't rely on a plan. I hope they know that because of the history of injuries. I think even Cushing's now going. Okay, no, he's not. I thought he was going into the tunnel, but he's not.
I thought he was
He
going
was.
to catch a bus and go home.
Exactly. Okay, it's all done. Home time now.
God. Oh,
Wait, why does the score say 1-0? That's wrong, no?
Sorry,
wait,
that's me.
not
No,
ours.
no,
No,
our
not
score,
ours.
their score. Our
Oh,
score
oh,
is
Like the score.
correct.
It is 2-0,
oh.
right? Because I changed it for a change. I actually changed it on our. Yeah.
I think it should be
I mean, it
2-0
was
because
from
it
a
did say
corner.
2-0 yesterday, earlier.
It says 2-0 for
Okay.
me.
No,
Oh,
on the screen it says 2-0 because for me it says 1-0 on the stream. On the
on the
YouTube.
Oh,
YouTube.
on the YouTube, it said 2-0 earlier and now it
Yeah,
says 1-0.
yeah.
Did they take away a goal for United because they feel sorry for City? It's just like, oh no, they have nobody, we'll take one goal away. Uh, I mean, there's no way that second goal did not count. Like, she was obviously from a corner, direct contact. There is no bar in this game, right? No.
No, I don't
Don't
think
think
so.
so.
Yeah.
By now, we would have known if there was work,
Yeah,
if there
Yeah,
was
yeah,
war.
true, true.
because that first one looked a little bit close, but I don't think
Yeah,
they
Yeah.
showed a
Also,
check.
there were those offsides and everything. They would have checked all that.
yeah. Like, just
Pass
see
it
how
back.
stationary, like how stationary Lizelle was, just like not even moving to try and, oh, brilliant.
Ooh, that's a nice cross ball.
So now Carolyn is playing centrally, um, which I think she did play a bit in the NWSL, right?
Yeah.
And I think she plays centrally for Brazil as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think she does. I've kind
Anyway,
of
I mean,
lost.
this is
I feel like we should never like if we want City to win, we should not have a watch along because
watch along.
they just cannot win on our watch alongs. It's just never gonna happen ever ever.
Carolyn's hair looks great.
Yeah.
That is the
We-
brightest spot I can see. Is like
yeah.
the most optimistic thing I can say about City.
Yeah,
I,
she.
I
I think she got like a hairdo to also pump up the team and like feel
Yeah,
prepared for the semi-final. But I don't think it's working.
they're just like doing
yeah.
the same thing over and over again. Like,
Oh, what? That was lucky because
yeah,
was it Prior? Just stopped running.
Oh my god. I feel like everyone's lost interest in this game a little bit, which
I
is a little
swear.
sad.
Like what the funny thing is, like, I feel like Manchester United like can continue to press as much as they want because
Yeah.
like they do have a bench and they can
Yeah.
bring players on, but like City, like they are going to get tired. Okay,
Come on,
Murphy,
City. Oh,
come on,
yeah.
Murphy, do
That was
something.
very
No,
short lived.
That
the
must be a
corner.
corner. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it
a
had
goal kick.
what?
Yeah,
It's
it's
That
a
a
looked
goal
goal
like a
kick.
kick, I think.
corner.
I think she just kept
Shielded her. No?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But she did get a touch first. Like she took the
Let's see,
ball
let's see.
away
There's a
from.
replay. There's a replay. No,
No,
I
no,
think
she
she
just
touched the
shielded.
ball outside
Oh,
the pitch.
it's good defending.
Good defending
Yeah.
from Letitia.
My God,
She's
Leticia. I think she.
See,
Okay,
that is a
wait.
corner.
that is
It
a
is a
corner. She
corner.
fell
It
on
is a
it. Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
It was like just
But
as the ball was going out.
yeah. But Leticia is claiming that she was pushed.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
She's so young. I didn't know she was like what 22 or something.
Yeah, yeah, she's
Yeah.
22. I was also pretty surprised.
Yeah. She looks like a more of a leader than, like a 22-year-old in a United team is expected to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think.
also like the armband and everything, like all the responsibility, I think it's really impressive.
I mean, she was. I think a couple of years ago, she was thought of as like the next big thing out of England, and I feel like, with like at least the England national team, her issue is that like that team stacked with like centre backs, like more
Yeah,
experienced, possibly like slightly like better centre backs, I might argue,
yeah,
in
yeah,
terms of
yeah.
the skills. Uh, but for some weird reason, Serena Wigman wants to play her on the as a right back. So yeah, she seems pretty hell bent on converting her into a right back for the um, for the national
Why?
team. But
That
I
makes
don't
no
know
sense. England doesn't need
because
a right back for another 20, 30 years because there's Lucy Bronze there.
yes, yes, Lucy Bronze will climb out of her coffin and play football.
Yeah.
Uh, man, like City are not getting a sniff of the ball. I'm sorry, it's just not working. They're
Yeah,
playing
I
out of the
kind of,
press so easily.
I do
I
think.
almost feel like, yeah, go on,
No, go
sorry.
ahead. No, 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 go on.
I just feel like now I just put them out of their misery. Like, it just feels like this game, like, it feels wrong almost, like bullying.
But actually, the midfield just now looks a little bit more physical, I feel.
That was
Yeah,
The City
lovely from her.
midfield.
yeah,
The City midfield, they're like, at least like kind of pushing around a bit more.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Carolyn.
Oh,
Oh,
offside.
almost. She's not offside. I think it just there was too much weight on that pass from
Yeah, I think
Lucy.
she timed the run properly. It was just, it went too far.
Okay, on the other side. See, that's how it.
Oh,
Bize don't. Okay.
Oh,
If I
straight
was
at
Keating, I'd be
cheating.
shouting at all of them.
yeah. Kai, I
Be
think
like,
you're
do
running
your job.
slightly behind.
Am I? Okay.
But at
Easy
least
save
this
for
game is not.
Keating.
Yeah, it really is an easy save. To be fair, this game is more interesting than yesterday's game. Like, it's not as start stop.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
People are actually playing football.
Like, see, they're just one possession back. I feel like they should really try and play through faster. Like, United are like really organized now.
Yeah.
Chalo, use your width a little bit.
Oh, there's a cross coming in.
Carolyn, bicycle
Oh,
kick. Oh,
nice. That's a good save.
that's an
Might have
excellent
actually
save.
gone in.
Yeah, it was just dipping. Yeah, I think it was dipping just a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh,
My God, Carolyn, I'm looking forward to next season. Once City are all fit.
good save from Talisman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's super present there,
Yeah.
like focused. Otherwise, I think it would have.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, she's had nothing to do, so it's impressive that she's been focused.
Is
Yeah.
the City corner?
All right, set piece. Let's go, Wahabi.
Let's go, Wahabi.
Shoo. Oh.
Oh,
I just United are so good at defending set pieces now. I just don't see it happening,
wow. Yeah. It'd be
I
so
think
much
that's
fun to City make a comeback. It'd be so much fun. Make it happen. I feel like they got one shot on target, and I'm like, oh, they will. How fun it is to be in neutral.
I feel like their passes to each other are also making their lives difficult. They're not
Yeah.
like people making runs, they're not passing it on the way, but kind of like either making them slow down or turn around. And
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a little behind or too far ahead. Yeah.
yeah, it's just they're making each other's life also a bit more difficult than it needs to be.
All right. Gabby George is the
Oh,
ball.
it's-
Let's just go back to Keating. Watchalong.
oh no. Oh,
Run, Wahabi. Come on. Okay. Oh my God. That was
Oh,
terrible.
yeah. I feel like Murphy has that in her locker, like that shot
Yeah.
cutting inside. I think she scored a brilliant goal against United in the Subway Cup semi-final.
Are we now
But
actually calling it the Subway Cup?
oh, sorry, the League Cup.
oh, cross
Oh,
had nobody to
cross.
head it,
Unfortunately, nobody was there.
or it just missed the head of Murphy,
Yeah.
I think.
Cross it in. Yes. Oh, too much. Too much on
Too
that.
Too
much. Oh,
far.
Oh, unfortunate. Riley's asking, Kai, are you nervous about United in the final?
Have you decided it's United?
I mean,
I'll be watching the same match. Uh,
That was good
I,
defending from Riviere,
I
I
mean,
think.
I've done so many, like so much mental gymnastics over this because I really, really do not want to lose to United. But honestly, like, and I have come to two possible options of how I will feel if we do end up losing. One is, you know what, United are a good team. It's a cup final. There's no shame in losing to United.
oh, really?
That's a very likely
The
possibility. We can
least
all agree.
least likely possibility, right? The second possibility of how I'll feel if we lose is that, you know what, like with the team that we have, if we lose to United, we should just like shut shop. We are no good.
Wait, the final is like in, what is it, the 15th of May or something? Isn't
It
it a
must be a
month from
week
now?
before the yeah. It must be a
Yeah,
week
yeah,
before
yeah.
the last match day.
Okay, so it's maybe like 2.5 weeks before the Champions League finals then. Probably around then,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
around then, about
Yeah.
10 days before. Yeah.
I think you're
Oh,
feeling you should
yeah. Sorry.
nobody there to take advantage of that fall.
All right, let's go, UE. Shoot. Is that UE? Passing business.
Oh,
My God, they're so out of shape. So out of shape.
oh,
Oh,
beautiful
lovely ball.
pass.
Oh, great save.
Great.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
brilliant save from Keating. But what a ball from Carter, man. Oof.
Yeah, Gorton's having like a
Nice
crazy good
find.
game.
Lovely, like out of the foot. Oh no, it was off the left foot. Okay. But yeah. Oh, BJ needs to work on her first touch a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. And she's also super young, so it's like something she'll.
She's not that young. People think that she's young, but she's like some
She's
23 or
23, right?
24.
23 is okay. Like it's not like peak, like you peak at like 25,
Yeah, yeah.
26. Right? So it's okay.
But like in my head, young is like when you're 20. Like that's
Okay.
like
Yeah. Fair enough. I get what you mean. Like,
yeah, yeah.
but Riley, how nervous are you about playing United at Wembley, like in the final? Does it make you nervous? Thing that annoys me about it the most is the possibility of losing and like seeing Mark Skinner's face.
But that's yeah, but that's also, oh, there's Caroline.
Come
Carolyn,
on, Caroline,
Come
cross
on in,
it in.
cut in, cut
Carolyn,
in, cut
Quickly,
in, cut
quickly.
in to
yeah,
somebody.
Are you serious?
Oh,
useless.
Oh
wonderful.
my God.
Hit each other. They just
Useless.
hit their
How?
same player.
How do they make it so complicated? Just cross it in.
They
Just
lit the, it was a
okay.
shot on
There's a cross
target.
that's come in. Oh,
Oh, oh.
Charles Joyce claimed it.
Alice Joyce, safe
This
hands.
team is exhausting, man.
It's a shot on target, except they hit their own player. That
Yeah, it
was
is a blocked
yeah,
shot.
block shot. Yeah. How
uh,
Like, at least Arsenal, when they were under Jonas, they would at least do the crossing. Like, even if nothing came
yeah,
of it. City aren't even able to cross right.
like there's nobody in the penalty spot.
Yeah,
Like
I
nobody.
do think Carolyn put it in a good area because
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was an
exactly.
empty area, and I think it's on like a, come
Okay.
on, you should have somebody.
Oh, Park, run. You can get there. You can get there. Well done. Oh,
Oh,
wow. Well done, Gabby George. Damn.
Yeah. Riley's saying extremely nervous. I'm always nervous for every game. I don't want to lose to Skinner. Yeah,
See,
I think.
that's, you know what? I feel like on top it's losing to United, and then it's like seeing Mark Skinner's smug face. Like,
Yeah. Oh my
no.
God. Also, because he's gotten a new contract, everything is going
Yeah.
his way. Life is rosy. United fans are back on the bus, on the Skinner bus. It's
I
just
don't think
the
that's
worst time.
true.
I
I
don't
mean,
think they're ever on that bus.
I was very surprised because I was watching the live chat in a United game, and a lot of people were like, there were some people digging out Skinner because of the way he treated Jace, and
Hmm.
then there were a bunch of United fans who were like, he's just got to play the best player. He has to do what is best for the team. He can't like look after every player's welfare. And I was really surprised because I had not heard these United fans. I don't know where they've come out of the woodwork from, but there are a bunch of them that have come out and been like, "Oh, Skinner's now good."
Yeah.
But what
Yeah, I mean,
happened
I
to
feel
Jace?
like,
Like, is she injured now? What is what?
oh, so Jace basically,
Oh, she's taking a break, no, because she lost somebody
oh,
in her.
she's on loan to a team in the NWSL. I forget which team.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
It's I'll tell you. What's
Kansas City Current. Is it?
no no it's
Okay, Wahhabi. Oh,
Gotham.
Gotham. Okay.
Okay.
They sat like eighth on the table or something.
But she also had a really bad. She had some tough times personally as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think she
yeah.
lost a
She
sibling.
lost her
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Riley saying, I don't mind United's players. I think they have some ballers, but Skinner and some of the fans don't deserve success. I agree with this 100%. Like, I think United has some really nice players, like just good footballers and good people as well.
Yeah.
We can all agree Skinner's an ass.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, to what you said about some fans.
It's a
Oh.
bad giveaway. Good thing they haven't capitalized on it. They
But in terms of some of the fans now saying Skinner, can't manage or everybody or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it comes with success, right? Like I feel like when you start to play well and when you're winning games, like you at least get some fans on your side.
Yeah, like
Um,
I'm looking at the
yeah,
live chat right now, and there's somebody commenting Skinner
I
masterclass.
know.
I'm just like looking at it.
please, you're playing against a team that has a total squad of 15 players fit. There's no masterclass needed here. I mean, objectively, I do think United are playing good football despite
Yeah.
Yeah,
like City's injury crisis. I think pretty much everywhere in the field they're winning battles, they're winning 1v1 so far. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I feel like he's kind of um, like I agree with what Ash said in terms of like the amount of defensive work that midfield has been doing. And I feel like that's really, honestly, like I am not somebody who cares much for like pretty football and stuff like that. So, But Carolyn is on the
Oh,
ball. Just one
Carolyn is
second. Let's
making
see.
run. Oh,
That's
Gabby George saw that miles away. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Gabby George is angry for some reason. They're all fired up, man. But
I
yeah,
suppose.
coming back to the point, I feel like they've been like he's kind of used like the player strength to his advantage, like really making assessments on what setup works for like different players. Um, and yeah, I mean, like booting it long, playing over your midfield if that works for you. When you have strikers like Turland, like forwards like Turland and Vize, who can make like the right runs, then yeah, I mean, why
Yeah.
not?
I mean, to be fair, like the job of the man, like this whole thing about managers having styles of play and philosophies and all, that's kind of like in terms of marketing strategy, that's a new thing, right? It used to be you put your 11 best players on the pitch, and try and make it work with whichever strategy gets you the win. And I think to some extent he does do that. He has a good set of 11 best that when he
Yeah,
puts on, if they all play to their fullest potential, they're going to be hard to beat.
yeah,
Mm, And
I
they've
think
also done a good business in the transfer market. Like I think Clinton was a good, Bizet was a good move. Clinton was a good
yeah.
move. They've done well.
I'm honestly surprised by like how well BZ has done. Like I
Yeah,
did not expect her to get game time at all, and I guess Jay is not getting any game time, and then subsequently what happened,
yeah,
I guess worked in BJ's favor. But you know what? Even when Jace was playing, like from time to time, Skinner did put her at right back when Riviere was injured. So like he
yeah.
seems to have some faith in her, which is I guess well deserved.
I
Okay,
mean, every
Tracy
time
Pryor.
she'd been on the pitch, Bizet looked like the brightest spark. So I can
Yeah,
understand that.
and also Turlin's also coming. Like she's also settled to the team well.
Yeah.
I like Turland a lot.
how many goals does she have this season from
I think
the?
it's like 10 or something. Let
She's a
me check.
close second, right? I mean, third rather to Bunny Shaw and Alessia Russo, I think, right? Is
I
she
think
Nine,
so.
third?
Yeah,
nine.
Yeah.
she's third in the WSL. I think. Oh,
Yeah.
they did take a shot.
Yeah. 9 goals currently.
Yeah. So it's Bunny Shaw, Russo, and then
Oh,
Darlin.
Riley's saying, and Sonia's philosophy is play bronze and bright and vibe. Riley's
Vibes.
clearly a hater.
Yeah. Riley is not on board the Sonia train at all.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Uh, yeah.
we're now at halftime.
Oh, we're at halftime. I do think with the Sonia train thing, I think it's just Chelsea fans have had Emma Hayes for so long and they've been so used to like utter dominance in the WSL with Emma Hayes that any manager would find it hard to like come after that, even if you
Yeah.
start as well as Sonia has started.
I do think, I mean, I don't know what the Chelsea fans are complaining about because I don't think I know that their matches are like not as comfortable to watch as they would like. They've been quite scrappy and been behind, but at the end of the day they've won like or drawn like every match that counts. The only loss that they had in the whole season in any competition so far is against the match against Chelsea, which doesn't count anyway now. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, to me it also is a good, the the fans should really pay attention to the fact that this team can come back from behind and it's never
Yeah.
over until it's like the final whistle's been blown. And what the last go yeah, sometimes goals come in the 95th minute and it's an equalizer, right, against Everton or no, Leicester.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a
Yeah.
very late goal from Chelsea to draw
Oh,
that
that
match?
was.
And
Yeah, I mean,
after?
it was like in the 75th minute or something. But no,
Okay.
the late goals were all winners against Everton and as well as from Lauren James against
Yeah,
Everton and like yeah, Beaver Jones
yeah,
yesterday against.
No, no, I think
exactly.
Nikhil's talking about the Leicester game, the one in which
Cuthbert
Leicester
scored, right?
um I can't quite remember, but I think Leicester was up for like the longest time
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
a
but
clean
that
sheet.
goal came in like the 75th minute or something along those lines, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
to me, like that is the yeah, maybe you're not utterly dominant 90 minutes of the game every game, and that's okay. But what matters is that even when you're not dominant, you're not losing hope. That you believe that you can come back from behind and at least get a draw, at least get a point out of the match if it's a league match.
yeah,
And I think that like is such an underrated what do you say, like gift in a way,
Yeah.
especially against Barcelona, for example, to like have that belief, to have that spirit, to because of course you cannot expect to dominate 90 minutes against Barcelona. You just can't, or 180 minutes rather, two legs. It's just not possible. I think it has to, you have to concede that there will be phases where you're not winning the battle in the midfield, the passing is not perfect, people are pressured, but at the end of the day, collectively, the team believes that it can come back and win or get a draw.
yeah.
And a draw in
No,
in the first leg against Barcelona is super super good. Like if you can come out and get that at least.
yeah, I agree. I feel like that's like something that's changed with Chelsea. Like, um, this belief that you can actually come back from like the last couple of seasons. Like, because it's, I mean, one thing is that Chelsea, like in the last few years, we don't tend to go down a lot, because like we usually tend to score early, have fast starts. But I like that's definitely like an advantage. But like for me, I think the thing that Sonia needs to probably build a little bit more is her, you know, like sometimes I feel like it's unfair because I feel like it's almost 50-50. Sometimes Sonia's actually made some really good calls during matches in terms of the substitutions, in terms of changing the way we play. Like sometimes really sticking to the wide areas and stuff like that, depending on game state. Like there are some choices that she makes, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And that's just how football is, right?
I think
And
Ash
yeah,
dropped.
yeah,
Why
I
is he
think
calling back?
she'll just be back.
Yeah.
But what are your halftime thoughts on this game, though?
I'm not surprised, to be honest. I'm not surprised by how much City are struggling. And we, of course, it's also no surprise. We all knew that like United was going to come out and press for at least the first 15 minutes, like press really high. And I don't think, yeah, it was necessarily the press that gave the first goal, but also they have been faster on the counter attack than I expected. They have been
Yeah,
really, really fast on the counter attack, and I think that's how the two goals came. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. I just think if City can somehow manage to get like one goal, like a quick goal after the first, like after
Yeah.
halftime, I think maybe they're in with a chance. But because I feel like they did finish. The thing with United is that like they pressed for like 15-20 minutes and then obviously they're two goals up. Why do you
Yeah,
want to
why do
extend
you need to
energy,
press
right?
it?
Yeah. So I feel like um, City did finish the second half like slightly better. Sorry,
Hmm.
the first half slightly
Towards
better.
the
So
end? Yeah.
yeah, so maybe, but again, I don't feel like they've created too many high quality chances. So it's going to
No.
be interesting if they
The
can get
only
an
thing
early.
I can imagine is like, yeah, like getting an early goal in second half, maybe because United has decided, like, again, to not press the high, but just kind of focus a bit strongly on the defense. For some reason, if they manage to get a squeaker in, then what else can go wrong, which is unlikely again, is that the substitutions that United make doesn't click.
Yeah,
And City, with being the team that cannot afford substitutions, just play with the same, pretty much the play same 9 or 10, let's say, and
yeah,
because they played with each other for 70, 80 minutes, that they can manage another goal with the chemistry.
yeah.
And that's the only thing I imagine, like, is that maybe the subs for United change the game in a bad way, in a negative way.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, usually during halftime we kind of have a chat about what the team that is not doing too well should change. With City, I don't know. I feel like they're getting some joy in the wide areas, especially like Murphy has been decent, and Carolyn. I think a couple of times when she did drift out wide a little bit. Maybe they'll try to exploit that a little bit because Riviere does tend to push forward. So maybe that's something they can focus on doing. But again, like because they have like there are no people to bring on to
Yeah.
impact the game. There's no point in talking about it.
There's no powering up from the bench at all for City.
Yeah, I think this is the best City can offer. Like what they started with is what they
Yeah,
have.
yeah. I mean, they're worse off than what they started with, right? Like Fowler is gone, so
Yeah, that's true.
uh,
Oh my
I
God.
feel for them, man.
I really do. I mean, at least I think the saving graces of the season is almost finished. It can't get any worse from here.
Yeah, that is true. I just wonder if yeah, I don't think. I mean, if Fowler is also gone injured, Viv is probably going to be out for the rest of the season. Hopefully, Fowler, it's not too bad. It's just a knock, and she can come back on next
Yeah,
game. But I mean, the possibility of City winning enough games to get that third spot,
yeah,
the Champions League spot, very very unlikely.
Yeah, it also really maybe depends on United dropping a couple of match points, like because
yeah,
United do have a tough set of games ahead. I think they play
yeah,
all three, like they play Arsenal, Chelsea, and City again.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, they would need to count on
I mean, it's
United or
definitely.
Arsenal dropping points.
But listen, if United win all those three games, that means that they get 3 points on Chelsea, and if
Yeah.
Chelsea drop a few more points, like statistically,
No, no.
it is
Do
statistically.
not say anything to manifest that horrible outcome, that situation.
I actually had a look at our matches. I was doing some again too much time on my hands. So we basically play Crystal Palace at home, Spurs away, United away, and Liverpool at home. Liverpool at home is the
Yeah,
last game of the season.
yeah,
So if we can just get 3 points from like the Crystal Palace and Spurs games, and maybe a draw against United, um, I think it'll be okay. I don't know. I
I
really
I
say
don't want
please don't
to
do that,
go.
Ash.
I think you could even afford to lose to United. I mean, if your Liverpool match is
Yeah,
at
yeah,
home, I think
Yeah, it's
even
at
a draw
home.
there would be
True.
still fine. So a draw
But for my
out,
own mental health, I would like for it to not go to the last day of the season, considering the
yeah,
season we've had.
yeah.
I'm just like, like the whole point of being like, I don't know, 10 points ahead at one point was to like close it out like 2 weeks before. So I don't know. And
Yeah.
yeah.
If
I mean,
Chelsea,
I will be hoping for whomever can beat Chelsea to beat Chelsea. And even if that means United. And of course, if Arsenal have to get anywhere, the last match of the season, we absolutely have to win that match against
yeah,
United. So we play them
I
at the
mean, I
Emirates. So
honestly don't see United winning that match at the Emirates. I'm sorry. I just don't.
yeah, same here. I feel like Arsenal are the clear favorites for that game. Also, because it's
Yeah.
at the Emirates. Uh, Riley saying I'm actually
yeah,
worried
but
about the. Sorry, Riley
no,
saying I'm
no.
actually worried about the league slipping. Most Chelsea fans are worried about Barca. I'm worried about Palace. If we lose this title, we will be such bottle jobs.
Bottle jobs. I completely agree, Riley.
But there's no data point to support this anxiety, fear. Like I
Yeah,
cannot remember in like okay, other than the Continental Cup last year, I cannot remember a time when like there was a bottle job from Chelsea. So
yeah,
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 last to last year, no, but this one, like, I get where the anxiety is coming from. I
yeah,
feel like the thing with the league has been that Sonia has not prioritized it as much because there have been more important games of late, and also she was like a bit experimental in the league, right? Um, like for instance, starting Naomi Gama, I have not seen a worse decision made by a manager um, in a long time, but.
Riley. The point is our wingers are crap.
Yes, that is, yeah. The data point is JRK. But yeah, I mean,
No, but
They're
listen,
just
Riley.
I agree with
I,
Nitya. I think that like the thing about Chelsea is you're all like all moan and groan and all of that. But the truth is you've lost the least number of games in the league. You're like flying high and everything seems to be rosy. And like the idea that you would lose to Crystal Palace, there is nothing to support that.
exactly. You beat them
Like
7
nothing.
nil or something last
la, la,
time.
la, 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 la. I don't want to hear this. This is bad juju. Stop. Just stop. Don't say. Just.
Anyways,
Do you
yeah.
know Crystal Palace had like until recently not even won a game in the WSL? Like really, Aston Villa I think was like the second victory in the WSL total.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah. I mean, at least it's Palace at home, so
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
And have you seen Spurs lately? Like
First,
you
nobody
I honestly
saying
am more.
anything.
Yeah,
do
I'm
not say
more
I'm more
nervous.
worried about Palace than Spurs. Okay, we are still not
No, no,
that
no, no,
bad.
no. No, I was gonna say I'm more worried about Spurs away because we don't tend to perform super well when we go to. I'm assuming it's going to happen at like Brisbane Road, right? Like
Yeah,
not
yeah,
at a
I'm guessing.
big stadium. So yeah, we don't do very well there. So,
Yeah, but they have to
but
score a goal for them to win or
Yeah.
get
which is
any
not an own
points.
goal.
Yeah, which is exactly.
Yeah, we have to drop Rybrig, otherwise it's going to be own goals.
But for whom? For Claire Hunt.
Uh, Somebody will score an own goal and then Chelsea will win.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
I
the statistic, I have to clarify the statistics. Is the own goal the top scorer in favor of Tottenham or against Tottenham?
uh,
So it goes both ways.
Okay, yeah, that's why I
So
wanted because of course,
top
it's
scorer is Beth England.
England. Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
Put
yeah.
some
But the
respect
second top,
on
yeah,
her
no,
name.
for sure. Yeah, Beth England is, yeah, of course. She scored what, 7 goals? Yeah, she's at 7 or 8,
Eight
no?
goals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So after Beth England, the second top scorer, is it own goals in favor of Tottenham?
So in favor
um
of Tottenham, I think there are three own goals. I don't know if the stat has changed since, by the way, since like the last time
yeah,
we checked.
I think it has changed.
Okay, because Tottenham themselves have scored four own goals, like for in
Yeah.
favor of other teams. Like
Okay.
two from Rybreak, one from Neil Den, and I can't remember the fourth.
Wait, I will pull up these statistics.
Okay, City have come out. They looked fired up.
Doesn't make a difference,
Okay,
bro.
Hasagawa looks like she wants to cry.
Is the seat allocation for for these kind of games, is it different from a league match? Like, are there more away fans allowed because it's a semi-final? So is it usually like 50-50 or something?
I think that might be the case because that's why United must have been running that bum in chair campaign, no?
What's this campaign?
So basically, United and all of their like PR had like this red chair that they had taken out and kept there. And they were like, "We are the tickets are going to be £7.50. So get your bum in the chair, get in the red chair or whatever." So
Okay.
it was like a whole campaign that they were doing to fill the seats.
Yeah, because I also see like when the camera pans, like there are lots of United fans. I think
Yeah.
based on like a standard league allocation, that would just be one corner, right? Like one, or
Yeah,
maybe just
it will be
one,
one star.
yeah, one stand. Hmm.
Yeah, Riley's saying I think we
Okay.
should leave the Chelsea talk and focus on United City. I'm very
Yes,
nervous
I
just thinking
completely
about
agree.
it.
Okay, second half is underway.
Come on, City.
City look more positive. I do think City look more positive
Okay.
offside.
For a second, I really did not see the second center half being to the left of Keating. I was like, why is there no City player near her when the ball came around?
My God, I was thinking the same thing. It was the way the camera was turned. No, I was like, there are two United players
Yeah.
there and Keating, and I was just like, is she going to pass to the United players now? Like, oh, that's a foul.
That's it. Oh,
She did
Gabby
get the
George is
ball, I
fighting it.
think. Yeah.
She did, but I feel like I don't know, honestly.
I don't think it was given though.
Yeah, yeah, it was a throw in, right? Kasparis is like, this is not what I signed up for.
Yeah. Also, why
No.
does Kasparai's name on the back of her kit look like it's written
Oh,
on?
do not get me started on their font.
Their
It's
font is
just so
Yeah.
super weird.
ugly.
It's like this Comic Sans kind of font.
Yeah, it's so ugly. But I thought that was only for their okay, maybe like I like they have regular font for like a league game, but
No,
for
no,
the
no,
champions, no,
no.
yeah, for the league game it's a regular font. For
I mean,
Champions
Ah,
League and Cups,
I've
it's
never
this font.
noticed it before, so I'm guessing it's for only the cup games.
Yeah,
no,
Cup
I've
games and
always
Champions
seen this.
League.
Are you sure? Because I've always seen
Yeah,
this font. Okay.
no, no, I'm very sure. Yeah. Because I did
Yeah.
research on it. I was like, whose idea was this? Why is this
Yeah.
happening?
Maybe the WSL also has like maybe a prescribed series set of fonts that you have to use,
Yeah.
maybe?
Okay, City are at least
Oh,
trying. Yeah, possibly. Um, Alexandri, very good.
pass it.
Wow. Okay. Kasparai, come on, a good cross.
Yeah. I also don't like their ugly maroon kit, you know. I know Kai is a fan,
Yeah,
but
I love that kid.
I just really dislike it.
Oh,
Come on,
yeah,
come on, come
I really like it because I keep losing in it against Chelsea.
on.
But also, I do like that color. It's very pretty. It's like our white kit, we can't seem to win in it. So.
Yeah, that's because you should not be playing in white. Like I'm sorry, Chelsea in white just seems like the apocalypse has happened. Everything is good. The world is going to come to an end.
Yeah, it's a
Stick to your
weird.
lane.
It's like wow, it's an away kit, man. Chill out. We don't want your lily white. Keep it yourself.
Oh,
Okay,
nice
that is
there.
an attempted good ball. Come on, come on. Yes,
I like how you said attempted good ball.
because I was gonna say it's a good ball.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
got clipped, did she?
that might be a card. No?
No, I don't think
Nah.
so. Have
Yeah.
you noticed that the refs seem to like let the games go a little bit? Like all of the games recently, they've been like even yesterday's game, like the refs allow play to go on a little bit when it's physical.
How is
They
she?
don't like card often. They're not trigger happy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like overall refereeing is just poor. Like, I feel like there's just so many inconsistencies. You can't even like
Yeah,
make any kind of oof. That was really close, by the way.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was quite close.
But I think she was offside. I know that wasn't called, but I think she was offside.
Yeah,
Oof.
If that had gone in, like Keating had no chance.
is that Hasagawa? Who's that?
Yeah, that's also.
Actually, they keep playing really far away from the camera, so you can't even make out who is who.
You mean the camera is really far away from the action, right? It's not
Yeah,
like they are
absolutely.
going away from the camera. Oh, this game is so boring. City
Yeah.
score fast, no. I give you 5 minutes to score. Come on.
They're not even able to string four passes together. What are you talking about
They can't
scoring?
even get into the final third.
Yeah,
Both,
Riley's saying,
Riley.
is is Keating not great or is she just behind a bad defense? I
Yeah,
think it's a little bit of
Keating
both.
is,
Yeah.
yeah,
I do think that Keating is a great goalkeeper in a
Yeah.
completely different system.
okay, come on,
Yeah.
City, come on. Casper, I.
Like you put Keating behind the Manchester United four and with the long balls, and I think will look like a different goalkeeper.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she basically won the Golden Glove last season, right? And
Yeah.
like, granted, she had like a few howlers, like for example, in the FA Cup semi-finals or against
Hmm.
Arsenal or whatever. But when she had a solid defense in front of her, for example, like who was it? Like the Alexandri
Greenwood.
Greenwood pair. Um,
Yeah,
like she
the issue
was,
is that when Greenwood is playing, Keating doesn't have to do much distribution because Greenwood
yeah,
is doing all the distribution, and so she
penalty?
can. Oh,
No,
no,
no.
that's a dive.
No, no, no,
It's a
no. Good
very
definition.
obvious dive.
That's why I
Yeah.
asked penalty with a question mark. And, but you were saying, I think, Mityaga, you were saying something about Keating.
No, yeah, that she doesn't have to do much of the distribution when Greenwood is playing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's true.
Yeah. So it works better when yeah, Keating is in your back line. Sorry, when Greenwood is in your back line.
I have a minor doubt. I don't know. Like, it's a very like random pet peeve that I have with the Japanese fans in the live chat, which is that they always call you like Yui sama, but with Hinata it's always Hinata chan or Hinata, and I'm just like, why is Hinata chan, whereas Yui sama is like a respectful term. So
Right,
like,
yeah.
why has Asuka earned more respect than like like Hinata Miyazawa?
I have no idea. I have no answer to this. But
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like is it like a seniority thing? Is Yui like an older player?
How
I don't
much
know.
older is she?
I actually have no idea how old Yui is.
Yeah, I have
I
no
can't even
idea.
guess. I'm guessing
Because
27.
I
27
think,
is my guess.
yeah, I think 26, 27 would be my guess. 26 if I had to. Yeah.
she's 28 and Hinata Miyazawa is 25. So, okay, there is a
Oh,
3 year age
Okay.
difference. Maybe that's why.
okay.
Oh, there go. Oh,
Okay, well,
just like flashes of optimism killed so quashed so quickly. That's just
okay. I sense a Keating howler incoming.
yeah, I also feel like it's coming up. They're not winning any aerial
Yeah.
balls.
Wow. That's something happened. They're not even winning. Oh, that was offside. Okay. They're not even winning like second balls, nothing. And Carolyn has to do better there. I'm sorry, but she does.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's not like she's been having a bad game. I think she just hasn't had any support.
Yeah, I mean, this team is in tatters. So there's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's such a big gap between the midfield and Carolyn.
Yeah.
Basically, who else is
Yeah,
attacking at the
it's
moment? I
very
don't.
isolated.
Yeah.
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 United should be like, here, take some of our players just for this game because we feel so bad.
Okay. Look at them hustling in the midfield. Good for them.
This is
Oh,
good
that's a
game
good
management
ball.
from
That
United.
is great
Oh,
balling.
beautiful
Oh my
ball.
God.
Oh,
It's, oh, what
Turner.
a
Oh, what?
terrible. Torland. That was terrible.
She almost had like too much time. Like
Yeah,
she
there
Yeah.
was no one near her. She
And look at
was
like
that
totally by
run.
herself.
look at Breyer, who's just like in no man's land. Like
Yeah,
she's chasing
Yeah.
Galton, but she's like, oh,
given up
she's
on
not.
Galton, but too far away from Turland, just being
Okay, yeah.
completely in useless land. Yeah.
I also don't want to be hard on like Gracie Pryor. She's
Yeah.
done well for a young player who's just been thrown in. It's like just for everybody, it's just been like baptism by fire.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't know how you feel about this, but I feel like when you've reached this
Carolyn.
point,
Oh,
हाँ.
go. You have
wait,
कितना
space.
भा-
let's
Go
see.
for a shot. Take
Okay,
a
so
Shoot,
shot.
Carolyn, come on,
A
shoot,
free kick.
shoot.
okay, okay, both of you are very behind. Just so you know, just refresh, refresh your stream.
Okay.
Like when you guys are screaming shoot, she was showing yellow card.
I am so for some reason this stream is not available in the Netherlands, so I am connected to some Thailand VPN or something. Being very honest here, so I'm not surprised I am a few seconds behind.
Yeah, I live in Piparia. It should mean something.
All right, come on, UE
Yui, yeah.
or Wahhabi.
No, I think
Can I tell you
Yui will
something?
go for
Okay,
it.
I will tell
What?
you that after the free kick. Let us focus on the action. Come on, Hasagawa, you can do it.
Yeah, straight into goal. Let's see. Oh no, it's a difficult angle. It's too direct.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. Go.
Oh,
Oh
Oh
no.
my
oh,
God!
Are you
what?
What?
serious?
How did you miss that?
Oh my God,
Oh
Talis Joy
My
is
yeah, it's
God.
fired up, and I mean that's unbelievable. That's great goalkeeping.
yeah. She's like an octopus. What the hell?
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh,
Excellent. What a
incredible goalkeeping.
incredible. First save, second save. Oh my
Oof.
God.
Oof.
Just wow.
Incredible stuff, man.
Got up, saved it with the leg. Like, that's amazing. Amazing. They deserve to win.
It's a really nice free kick as well.
Yeah.
Credit to us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Terrible corner.
and this.
What is this?
Oh no! It's just awful.
uh,
Okay, coming back to what I
you
was
know,
saying. I
sorry,
don't
sorry,
know
go
how you
on.
all feel about this, but when you're down to the bare bones like this, sometimes you have to give up on beautiful football and just be like, we'll put 10 people behind the ball and like see this game out and try and score on the counter at some point. Like, I just feel
Yeah,
like, I know Nick Cushing is also like Gareth Taylor in the sense that he's like, oh, we should play on our front foot. We are City and all of that. But like, when you've reached the point where any more injuries and you won't have 11 to put out, just
yeah,
do that. Like, just put, like, you have no forwards left, like literally you have
yeah,
only Carolyn. So at this point I think it would have made sense in this game, like at the starting only, if he had been like, okay, we're just going to put everyone behind the ball and hope that
yeah,
Carolyn can make a run and get a goal.
yeah.
But
I mean, honestly, Carolyn is suited to, like, she's obviously like that player who can play counter-attacking football, right? But yeah, I mean,
but do you think this it's like so a team that like never plays a low block or a mid to
Yeah.
deep block, right? Like, do you think it's possible to train that kind of a team in like a short
such a short
period
span
of
of time.
time
Yeah.
for a
Yeah,
match? I feel like so this is what, to be honest, like I'm also completely unrelated, like Arsenal Leon.
Yeah.
Like I really cannot believe, I don't think that Arsenal or a team like City is capable of sitting in a low block, even though that might be objectively the best strategy, to see a game out.
so I
I think
feel differently about Arsenal and City in this because I feel like City are way more rigid in the way they
yeah.
play compared to Arsenal. Like for example, it is possible, right? Like for example, Chelsea, like we sat in a low block against not a like a mid block against Barcelona last season,
Yeah.
and it worked well in the first leg. And we're going long, having Myra hold up the ball. So I feel like it is possible, but I feel like Arsenal as a team and as a squad are slightly more adaptable than City. It's just my opinion.
No, I agree with that, but I think that just by crowding out the box, just putting your bodies there, like sometimes that can be enough, like because they're all footballers. It's not like they don't know the basic skills, of how to
Yeah,
defend in the box. Like if you put them all there, like they're all at the top of their game. Uh,
yeah,
so
Oof,
I
they're
don't think it
showing a
should be that
replay.
hard.
They're showing a replay of the save, and I'm just more impressed every time I see it.
Yeah,
yeah.
my God.
Uh,
You know, I see
Oh,
this. I see this performance from Talis Joyce, and I'm just like Like she's gonna pull this out at Wembley.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you better believe
Ooh.
that she's gonna.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I genuinely think United are the favorites in that game because
Yeah,
like I feel like Chelsea's forwards just do not have it in them to beat this backline and Talis Joyce.
yeah,
If it had been, you know, if you had put City's forwards with Chelsea's midfield and backline, I would have put uh I would have put like Chelsea as favorites. Like if you had like Bunny Shaw or Hemp or someone in the Chelsea team, but because
yeah,
you don't have that one like ginormous player and Lauren James is injured.
Wait, how
yeah.
long? What is the prognosis of that injury?
I mean, it's a hamstring niggle, but like Sonia said, week by week, but I think that's a lie. Hamstrings
Okay.
usually tend to take long, so maybe she'll be back. She might be able to come off the bench or something in the final.
Mm.
Um, maybe Sam Kerr will be back. Maybe he'll be able to come off the bench. Oof.
Okay.
Good like as in heads up defending by
Yeah,
Riviere. She's
Riviere.
not turning her hip all the
Come on, that's a
way.
foul. Give it. Yes, thank you.
Turland is no, Clinton's on a yellow, right? Not Turland.
Who got booked?
Um,
I did
let me
not see who
check.
got
I think Clinton's on a yellow. Yeah.
booked. I mean, I think she kind of had to do that. Park was kind of lining up for a shot.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah.
everybody's on the ground.
Scrappy. City get the ball back after a scrappy 5 seconds.
You know, I wish like in the City bench, right? I wish they had like a young attacker who's like
Yeah,
never really played.
yeah, yeah,
Because like
yeah.
they're all defenders. Like you know, it's still a wild card. Like you
Yeah,
don't know
like think
how
about
who kid
it.
is gonna play.
When Fowler got
Yeah,
injured, he put Lazelle in, which is like putting a defender in and pushing, you know, like Kasparai up ahead instead of
yeah.
like finding a natural forward, you know.
Yeah. Don't they have anybody even in their academy?
I have no idea. I don't know why they
They're
like they
under
could have.
21 or something.
Yeah,
I mean, on their bench, they have no forwards. So I'm
yeah.
guessing that there wasn't anyone ready enough to
Yeah.
play.
To be honest, until today, I thought startup was a forward, but then I realized she's a goalkeeper, which also makes sense since they barely had two fit goalkeepers until today.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good ball.
Oh, that's a
That's a
nice
really good
ball.
ball. This is
No,
That
but
over.
has to be.
Oh,
oh my
Ooh.
God,
oh,
well
what
saved.
are you
Oh, what?
doing?
No, what is
What
happening? Get
What
down there.
is just what? What? She just
for
turned and
one thing,
watched
man?
instead of going for a tackle. She should have just gone for a.
Like, just boot it long. Who was that? Was
Like it.
Alex? Oh, she didn't want to commit. I feel like
Oh.
she felt she was too
Yeah, yeah.
far
I
away.
think she didn't want to like rush out, and if she missed, then it would be a goal.
That was good defending from
Ooh.
Pranay, though.
Yeah. Also, because the momentum was against her, she was already like,
Yeah, turning. Yeah,
yeah,
and like if
so,
you lunge in unnecessarily, you might like
yeah,
concede a
yeah,
penalty or
penalty
something.
and all.
Yeah.
I
Surprised
think
it's
it was
actually
okay. It
not
was,
even a corner. It was just a throw in.
yeah, you're behind, I think.
No, 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 no. Yeah,
Oh,
it is 10 seconds past, but
Musings,
yeah.
slow thoughts. Carolyn is
come
so
on, come on,
offside and
come on, come
asking for
on.
the
Oh,
ball.
come on, run.
Oh,
No, Carolyn is not offside. At somebody is playing her
Oh,
onside.
Turner is playing her
Turner,
onside. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Dyer.
Oh, come on, City. Just stop passing. Just
Oh,
like
that's
shoot.
fortuitous. Oh, what?
Wow. And I don't blame her.
Bunny
Like
Shaw
the
is
person
like
on the
so
other side,
addictive.
Is
the
it like
player on the other.
Isn't it bad enough that they're injured? Why are they being tortured to watch this match? Is it like mandatory? Can they just
I
opt out
mean,
of this?
it's happening in Manchester. What excuse will you give?
Yeah.
And like, maybe they probably want to be there to support, hype up the team.
Yeah. Poor things. I
Like we're
feel
all
bad for
there,
them.
but yeah. Oh, somebody's
Oh,
Like,
got.
somebody's got a yellow.
Oh,
I
I
think
think time
time
wasting.
wasting. Fair enough. I'm actually impressed with the way United has game managed this, like passing in the midfield, time wasting, all the dark arts.
We haven't seen any substitutions.
I mean, apart from Lazel for
Yeah,
Paolo.
the first one, yeah. I'm surprised that Skinner doesn't want to take any chances. He's
Maybe
two goals up.
he thought exactly what you thought, like changing
Oh,
something
just
that's
as
not.
you
Oh,
said, I
there we
think
go.
there
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah, okay, that's
Jansen's
what I
coming
thought.
on.
Do you think Miyazawa's going out?
Um,
Um,
maybe I think it could
maybe
be.
I think
It
it
could
might be
be
Ella Toon going
Clinton.
out.
No, it could be Clinton because she's on a yellow.
Hmm.
Ah, could be. Yeah, she's on a yellow. That's true. I
Come
yeah.
back and help her out.
Oh,
Goodness.
oh!
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Corner.
Steve is making like
That was
Millie
a good
Turner look like
cross.
Thiago Silva, man. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, but that was a great cross.
It was of course.
If Miedema was there, somebody would have scored.
Man,
Come
City are
on.
so rattled.
Yeah, come on,
They're like,
City. You can get this. Get the corner in. Come on,
what is this
City.
corner? Okay, everybody's running. Nobody
Oh
knows where
God,
it is.
terrible corner.
Oh goodness, it's to no one. Did they like did they just like meet up in a cafe 20 minutes before the match and just play?
Oh my God.
Let's hash it out. Let's hash it out. And yeah,
Who's leaving?
I think Clinton. No,
Yeah,
yeah, Clinton is going out.
Clinton is
Yeah.
going. Yeah, I thought as much. Like, I don't think he would take a
Yeah,
chance on a red,
yeah, that's true.
especially because, like, Clinton is also not the calmest player.
Yeah, yeah, she tends to
Yeah.
get physical sometimes. So,
Yeah.
this. Mm, suddenly like City are moving the ball quickly, and
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, where was this?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, 40 minutes ago.
But have you noticed in both, like the first United game they played in the league and this, it's the same story. Like United got uh, two up really early on, and then City figured out how to play football.
Yeah, true.
I also think that could be down to United's just not pressing as much.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely letting City have the ball. I think
Yeah.
that's part of the game management, right? Like, you don't want to
Riley
get
saying,
gassed.
lol, not torture. I have no clue what that's referring to.
I think probably
Oh,
like
wait, it's
something.
this. I've never seen Arsenal play in a low block.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you will against Leo. No, nah, there's no point.
No. I
No, I
just
don't
don't
think
think
so.
he will work. It's like you cannot train the players to play
Yeah,
in a we're not
Yeah.
yeah.
I
I
also
feel
think they
like
don't need to. Like, they have good players. They're all in
Ooh,
form. The goal
somebody's running
scorers are all in
fast.
form. Why would you do that? Especially because you're not three goals down or anything. In the second leg, you could think
yeah,
about it, but the first leg, it makes
yeah,
no
Yeah.
sense.
No,
and
definitely
also
not at the Emirates, but
Yeah.
I would think maybe because the Lyon's front three are so fast, and nobody in the Arsenal team is fast. Like literally, Emily Fox, okay, maybe. Oh, Melvin Mallard is warming up. Yeah, nobody in the Arsenal squad is like actually like fast.
I
Yeah,
feel like the other thing is like Arsenal's midfield, I feel can like easily match up to like Lyon's midfield.
Lyon's midfield.
Yeah,
I think like when you think about Chelsea versus Barcelona, compare that to Arsenal versus Lyon. I feel like
yeah,
the place where we really lose out is the midfield when we play, because that midfield has like Alexia Aitana and Patrick, which is just a joke of a midfield. So, uh, yeah, but I feel like um, because of that, it's not really needed. But like you said, when you play away, if you're a couple of goals up, like there's no harm in like sitting in a mid block, and like make them
yeah.
play through.
Yeah, Riley saying Chelsea and Arsenal just don't go out there versus Leon and Barca and act like small teams. Your big teams play like that, even if you get. I agree with this 100%. I think,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, take your chances. This is the Champions League semifinals. Like, this is not the
yeah,
time to play like a small team. Uh,
yeah.
I also think that, Leon haven't really been tested. Like, in this tournament yet. Like, I feel like, I mean, it's not that they've had easy teams. Like, I don't think like Bayern is an easy team particularly, but compared to Arsenal, they are. So like, I do think that like they haven't been tested enough.
Also, I think by the time Lyon played Bayern, Bayern had so many injuries as well.
Yeah,
Injuries.
So
yeah,
they were also not the same team that Arsenal played in the group stages.
yeah,
And yeah, I think to Riley's point, I feel like Sonia's not going to set up Chelsea as conservatively as Emma did, in terms
yeah,
of sitting deep. I don't think we're going to play a back three, back five. Like we're definitely going to play a back four, I feel. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
yeah.
Back three would be so funny against Salma Paravello and
I
what is
mean,
it,
we did do that last season.
CTH, and then
We
who
did do
else is?
that last season. But yeah, I wonder what CGH's fitness levels are like. City score a goal, no?
Come
Give
on,
me,
Oh
City.
come on,
That
like give me prediction points. Come on, let's go. You are not going to win. At least make me a winner, please.
you already have prediction points from yesterday. You're already beating the crap out of me. So
oh my
like,
God! Look at that awful pass.
That's just
This is what I'm saying. Even their little triangles are not working.
yeah, Toon looks
uh,
tired.
Please don't concede a corner. Oh, that didn't even go out.
My God, what are you doing? Just knock it out of there.
oh,
Finally. I don't know why she did that when Carolyn was right there. To be
I know.
honest.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like,
No, that's the thing, that decision making, like they're just so flustered, City, they bottle it because of that. Like they don't make when they have to pass out from the back, they don't. When they don't have to pass out from the back, then they're like, oh, we'll pass out from the back. What is this nonsense?
I'm also wondering what all the injuries, not just in City, but like across the across the teams, um, yeah, what it means for the Euros. Is there any player? Oh, there is another. Is there any player that you're excited to see come back from
oh,
the
Karen.
injury, potentially be in the Euros? Oh,
Um, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, right? Like, there are teams like who are some of the key players?
I'm really excited for Lauren Hem, for example. I do think she
Yeah,
will get called up, even if she doesn't play a single minute
yeah,
before.
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. Um,
She's training on grass right now, right? Already.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And Cushing said that she's part of his 5 week plan. So
5 week plan.
5 week.
yeah, his plans are have all gone to shit so far. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I
Uh,
don't think Cushing should have a 5 week plan. He should just be like, let's take this game by game, no
game.
plan. Because you don't know
Yes.
what players you have by the end of the next week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
true
can like
point.
totally imagine like Cushing is calling up each player like, are you fit? Are you fit?
Yeah.
How's your leg?
Uh-oh. Carolyn is down. I think there's a
Oh,
concussion check for both.
Oh no. Oh God, if Carolyn gets injured, though, then it's just end of the.
They're
Cushing
both.
is saying, let us say elbowed her or something. Oof.
No, that was
Oof.
a bad collision. It was really bad.
Yeah.
Nobody,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is just poor judgment from Leticia.
yeah,
Like
that
what
is
the
just,
hell?
yeah,
Yeah.
Like the player is in front of you. It's not like you're coming laterally.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you saw how low it was? Like it hit Carolyn's chest, not even her
Yeah,
head.
Yeah.
Stop whining.
I feel like this clip is going to do rounds on Twitter because like a lot of people have been complaining about this elbow Erin Cuthbert. Like Olivia Smith got like an elbow to her face from Cuthbert,
Yeah.
and just like people have been like, look at this dirty player, this that. Uh, and then like last season, Leticia elbowed Myra Ramirez like well off the ball. Like, oh, she did get booked.
Oh,
Good, good, thank you.
Yeah.
Uh, she said goodbye. No, but so yeah, I feel like this is going to. I will send you tweets about the
oof.
distance. What? She just like
Yeah,
straight up
no,
went at
that's,
her
yeah.
back. Like, come on.
Yeah. Like sometimes these players make it seem like they're standing their ground when they're really like going into the other player.
Yeah, yeah. I hope Carolyn's okay. I mean, I
And
hope
the
all
thing is,
city players are
it's
okay.
it's also unnecessary when you're 2-0 up, you know. Like I feel like this other team already has injury issues. Why play like this, when
But I
you're
think you shouldn't play like this against any team. Like, there's no
yeah.
benefit there for her going
Yeah.
there. Like, for Leticia to be doing that, because she could either like go for the second, like the rebound coming off of Carolyn's chest or head, as she thought, or she gets in front of Carolyn to go for the ball directly. So,
Yeah.
oh, it's a free kick.
I think she just felt she was a bit. I understand where the fear comes from because like if Carolyn
Yeah.
gets a touch, she flicks it over her head, turns and runs.
Yeah, yeah. Like it
Then
all depends on
like
Carolyn's ball control, no?
Oh,
okay, that's
that's a
another
yellow.
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 I feel like United's game management is just injure the City players.
Yeah. I think that had to be done though. Second time.
Yeah. So now, funnily enough, City have 58% possession.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense because since United scored 2 goals, they've just been
Yeah.
yeah they've like kind of laid off a little bit.
Yeah.
Of, oh, it's a decent
Oh, it's
ball.
a good.
Good defending.
Oh God.
Okay, now the
Gabby
everybody's
George is
scoring.
down.
Chuma, this is like
No, I
again
think this
like
is
this is
I
not.
think
breaking
I think
momentum.
it's no, I think it's actually an injury.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
I like your faith in the United Dark Arts.
uh, yeah, but I mean, to be fair, like I hope she's okay.
Oh, yeah, it was without contact. I think it's serious.
Ouch! She's just like okay,
Uh,
okay.
Who comes on?
Sandberg, no, is the natural sub for Gabby George, or is it Aoife Man? No, Aoife Manning is on the other side. Nalson's coming on for I don't know whom.
Who plays fullback then?
Anna Sandberg will come on for Gabby George.
No, if you're saying Nalson's coming on.
No, Nalson and
No, they're
Sandberg are
both
coming on. I
coming
think
on.
Oh, acha, acha.
Nalson will probably come on for. I'm assuming Ella too. Like what they need is like somebody who's a little more defensive.
Dif- yeah, I think they'll take off Ella Toon. But she's smiling and she's walking, so it shouldn't be too bad.
I think she just kind of fell over her bent leg,
Yeah.
Yeah.
slid over it. Yeah. Both Riviere and Talis Joyce have been so pumped up this whole match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been so like high energy.
There's been a lot of like chest bumps and chest thumps and
Yeah.
Yeah. Toon is
they,
off. So,
yeah.
Can I just say Ella Toon looks so grumpy every time she's
yeah.
going off.
Yeah.
I know a commentator really got into trouble for saying something. Oh, she's at least
Oh
Yeah.
smiling.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah. No.
that was a bad comment from him. But
Oh,
she
that's
really
horrible.
looks that way. But she looks that way like pretty much every time she has to go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just because she gets so red, and that adds to the grumpiness.
Ooh,
Like
Yeah.
Laura Winreuter is coming on. For whom I don't know. Ah, Lily Murphy. Okay. I'm glad she's getting some game time.
Riley's asking question for the three of you. If you were introducing someone to women's football, what match would you make them watch?
Ooh. I think that City Arsenal league match 4-3 from this season was quite nice, no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It was
That
it
was
was a
really
nice
back and
game.
forth. But also the Barcelona Chelsea match from last year was very good football, back and forth.
Yeah.
I would say for me is probably the FA Cup finals between Chelsea and Man City that Chelsea won 3-2. That
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
extra time. That's one. Um, and I think Riley themselves have said like Chelsea versus Leon second leg. I concur. That is
Hmm.
one of those crazy matches that I
Was that
kind
from
of
2022, 2022?
yes,
Yeah.
22-23 season.
Yeah.
Um, you know, like I was thinking about this question, like I was thinking about international matches, and I was just thinking about this previous World Cup that went by, and I feel
Yeah.
like another match that I would really like to make somebody watch is like Germany Colombia. Like I thought that
Yeah,
match was really
so
feisty.
I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say one of the World Cup matches, like Germany, Colombia, or just or a success story, like like Zambia scoring a hat trick, just to get them excited about like something
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
So yeah, I mean that I that Caicedo goal just like lives
Oh, yeah.
rent free in my
rent free. Yeah.
Beautiful
yes.
goal.
Like sometimes I just like close my eyes and think about it. And just like German players just like Riley
Yeah, yeah,
getting
yeah,
knocked out. I mean,
yeah.
like just the fact, just shell shocked.
Like for me, when I'm converting someone to like any sort of game or something, you kind of want to look at where their affiliations lie. So like if it depends on the country they're from, so if they're from a particular country, you want to show them a game from their country or a player from their country who's playing in a particular team. I feel like that
Yeah,
works better for conversion than just like if you show them beautiful football.
yeah,
Like they have to have some
absolutely.
investment.
Like I remember, I think when my partner was like trying to get into football,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
definitely made her watch the Leon second leg, uh, Chelsea Leon second leg because that was just
Oh,
like, oh
good
come
defending.
on,
oh, corner. That was a good series of passes from
yes,
City. Like it was very scrappy at every turn. Like
Yeah.
everybody had like multiple touches, like almost losing the ball, but uh,
is that a corner or a goal kick? It's a corner,
It's
it's a
right?
corner.
corner. Letizier was the last to touch it.
Please score, no, please.
Have you seen the corners they've taken so far?
Like, why isn't it like closer? And like, why? No, man, it's just going to be like
Just, like at this point, I'm just like, go short also. It's fine.
short corner routine.
Yeah.
That's
I
Oh
hate
all.
those, but
goodness,
like,
what the hell was that?
I
What
mean,
is
to be
that
fair,
corner?
again, like Wahabi is not even their second choice set piece taker.
Who takes their
Like
set pieces? Fowler and?
Paula does, Fujino does,
Fujino does.
Fujino, oh yeah.
Hemp does,
Oh yeah, Hemp
Kelly,
does.
when
Greenwood,
she
of
used to
course, is
play.
their first.
Yeah,
Greenwood is, of
Kelly
course,
when
like, yeah, Kelly as well.
United is doing some
Wow. I
substitutions.
feel like United at this point are just showing off. They're just like, oh, we have so many
Yeah.
players. You
I mean,
don't.
City also did a substitution. I mean, apart from the wine, City's just done two substitutions and one was forced. So really,
Yeah,
I think he just intended to play with the same 11 he started with from the beginning.
yeah. And like
Can't
game
blame
state
him.
is also such, right? I mean, you can't. If
yeah.
they were 2 goals
Yeah.
up, he would have put all of his defenders on the pitch, all four of them.
Yeah. All four of them.
But I really do think City missed an opportunity in the beginning to like because their only shot and in this game realistically would have been to come really hard in the beginning, score, be like one or two goals up, and then you know sit back because their legs are probably tired. But I think they really missed an opportunity, and I really thought like they could have played a lot faster at the beginning.
Yeah. But you know what? I also feel like Fowler going off killed their momentum for like a good
Yeah.
10, 12 minutes. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But you're right. I mean, if they had gotten the first goal, like this could look very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was also so early. It was like in the seventh minute or something, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Even the second goal came pretty quick. I think the second goal also came, it came when Fowler was off the pitch, I think. She had just
Yeah.
stepped out for treatment, and that's when this goal,
Yeah.
set piece
They
goal
were
came.
playing with 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
The corner.
It's very unfortunate. But I'm not
Semifinals and
saying all of that. I think United totally deserved the result they're currently at.
yeah.
Yeah, Bizet is going off.
Who do you think will be the new coach for City next season?
No
Oh,
idea.
no idea. That's a tough one.
You know,
I,
I do wonder, and I've been thinking about this for a little while. Um, like Vidosic is like, City also like tend to get people from
the
like
league.
their circles, like
Yeah,
You
from
mean
the
they steal?
larger, no, the larger city group. Um,
yeah,
Ah,
so, like for example, Cushing was coaching in the MLS, like the New York City FC.
yeah.
So Vidosic is actually he was coaching at Melbourne City, which is also part of the city group. So I'm
Right.
wondering if they'll try to like coach him.
hmm.
I think that would be a bad decision. I'll tell you why. Because I feel like you've had like you need somebody slightly more experienced. Like you want to take City to the next level, right? Like you want to take
Yeah,
them
that's true.
from Garrett Taylor. Like there's no difference in Garrett Taylor and Vidušić in terms of like the way they want to play and the defense they
Yeah.
have and all of these things. So I feel like if you want to take City to the next level where they're winning the league or whether you have to spend big and get a big name. Like when Emma left, Sonia was a established name. And
Yeah,
that's why Chelsea are going from strength to strength. So I do think that City, if they want aspirations of greatness, they have to try to do something like that. They have the money to do it.
yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. I'm just wondering, like, like what are the options in women's football? Like
Yeah,
there aren't too many big names in terms of coaches, so it's going to be interesting to see. For example, Gareth Taylor was, I think, coaching the under 21 men, like youth groups
yeah,
in like the men's side of Man City. So maybe
yeah,
they'll
yeah,
go down that road, like somebody
yeah,
who's not super like familiar in the women's football
yeah.
circles. Never
But
mind.
is an experienced coach somewhere.
Yeah.
Uh, They might wait till the end of the Euros and get someone from a national team. Weekman? Question mark. Oh my God, City under Weekman would just be like take away all their
Torture.
sauce.
Already, also all no rotation, like her favorite
Yeah,
11, and then that's it. Another
yeah.
version of Gareth Taylor in a
It
way.
would be Garrett Taylor, but worse because you're playing worse football. Like everything would be worse.
But
I
I also
feel like, huh? Go on.
no, no, there was also a previous comment about like where does the blame lie, or like who is to be like, yeah, not blamed, but who's also responsible for this crisis. Sometimes it's like just luck. Like I just feel that, these injuries kind of go in circles with these clubs, and then sometimes you just have this wave of injuries, like Chelsea last season, Arsenal the season before. Um, Partly it's just, yeah, poor pitches, poor, I don't know, maybe better training and stuff like that. But specifically, definitely can't absolve Gareth Taylor and his lack of rotation for this.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely. I completely agree. I think the only thing is, yeah, I feel like it was manageable for like this. I
Oh
mean,
God.
like Gareth, yeah, just there's just no excuse for Taylor not rotating, you know? Like you had
yeah.
somebody like Fowler on your bench and she never played until like Bunny Shaw got injured in the last bit of his season. Um,
Or Kelly,
that's
like
just
Kelly, Chloe
Yeah,
Kelly left. Like, and look at how
exactly.
she's doing at Arsenal. Like, you clearly
Like the
had
fact
someone
that
there.
they let her go when their attacking forwards were injured. That is just
Yeah,
bizarre to me that they let her go on loan to their
yeah,
rivals for that second
yeah.
spot.
yeah,
And your only realistic option on the right wing is Fujino, who's a 20-year-old. I'm sorry. It's just like,
yeah.
I feel like they were pandering to whatever Gareth Taylor wanted and then like they fired him. It's just like makes no sense to me. But to the other point about uh, getting a national team manager, um, honestly, Weigman, I feel like England are going to like. I don't think Weigman is going to survive beyond the Euros.
Yeah,
Um, it's my personal. I don't think she should be with
yeah,
England beyond the Euros. I feel like
mm,
they need a change desperately.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I'm not too sure about national team managers coaching
yeah,
club football. Like it
yeah.
generally gives me a bit of the ick.
Yeah, but to be fair, if you look at it the other ways, when Emma Hayes left and went to the US and immediately won an Olympic medal, I think that it could work. Like but if you change formats from league to nation or nation to league, sometimes it works.
Yeah, I feel like the switch. I don't know. I personally feel like the switch from club football to.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe
Mm,
not. Like it is hard
yeah,
because you get lesser time with players.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah,
at club you get more time. Yeah, but
yeah.
uh,
Also at club,
Weigman.
like
Hmm,
in a country, you have the players you have, but like
yeah,
in a club, you have to choose the players you want, and I think that's very
yeah,
different.
that's true. Yeah. Anyway,
City are
this
really
is.
playing like they are 2-0 up. Like just taking their time from the back,
Yeah,
I feel
just
like
passing.
every time, like some player holds some part of their body, just like Jespark did.
yeah.
I'm sure the City medical team's just like sweating. No more, please, no more. I was really hoping for this match to like go into like extra time and penalties and
I'm
stuff. What
hoping
was that?
for that for the finals. That would be a fun
Oh,
watch at Wembley. Going into
Oh,
extra time at Wembley would be fun. So that's what I'm rooting for
I
yeah. I
do
feel
not
already.
that.
want to have our team take penalties against Talis Joyce. No, no, thank you.
I
Like
mean,
honestly,
to be
I
fair,
feel
we
Talis
don't
like
know
Joyce is
how Talis
not the
Joyce will
starting
do.
goalkeeper for the US, no? She's not the main
oh,
goalkeeper.
fun fact, like the latest drama that has happened after the
Oh,
international break, the tea that I have. So basically, Talis Joyce did start the games against Brazil,
oh, both?
and I think she did. I think she started
Okay.
both, and um, she Emma Hayes basically, I mean, she did like make a couple of really good saves. So Hayes was actually asked about it,
Yeah,
whether Talis Joyce is her starting goalkeeper, and she said, "I have shared with Fallon like what she needs to improve on, which is like playing out from the back." And
yeah,
and she said something like, "Unfortunately, where she plays at the club, it doesn't really like their style of play doesn't really lend itself to
Oh,
becoming better
wow.
at that. And Skinner, just like Skinner ball shaming happened, which uh, yeah. And then Mark Skinner responded to that as well. I've forgotten what he said. He said, basically said, we'll play how we play. Like Fallon is an excellent
Hmm.
goalkeeper, and I have a lot of
Yeah.
faith in her. It was surprisingly like a level-headed response from Mark Skinner.
From Mark Skinner.
Yeah,
So unskinner like. Oh
yeah.
man.
I feel like I fully expected him to go and say things like, "What is Emano, Emano," or something.
Nothing. Riley saying Hannah Hampton in a shootout. I won't be watching.
Yes, same, ma'am. I can't, like honestly, like this is what I was saying yesterday. Either you're a good shot stopper or you're not, and I feel like
Yeah.
Hannah Hampton is not a good enough shot stopper.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah. I think it'll go to extra time, but I don't think it'll go to penalties. Like I think somebody will eventually score the winner.
I
If
want
it
Sam Kerr to be fit and dunk on Manchester United, man. I want her to score the winner. That's what I want.
you are expecting that Sam Kerr will come back from a long injury spell,
Yes,
will come off the bench and be super sub, score the winning goal,
yes,
I
and
mean,
bring
to,
you the
to be
yes.
trophy.
honest, if she's fit, I can see it happening. If
I
she is
can
match fit.
fully I can fully see her dunking on Leticia and Millie Turner. Although I will say Leticia and Millie Turner from 2 years, like a year and a half ago, are not the same defenders.
Yeah.
I feel like they have become
Yeah,
better. But I also feel like Sam Kerr's presence rattles the back line a little bit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Fair enough.
But I
Fair
mean,
enough.
the other thing is, it's not Mary Earps behind them, it's Talis Joyce, who's
Yeah.
clearly doing really well. So.
My God, I still can't get over the save in this game where it was just like this and then
Yeah.
like that with the leg. My God, I'm going to be watching that again after the game after the watch along.
Yeah.
Riley
Man
saying
City
Emma
fans, yeah.
City's fans are
Rizzing PTG up to join Chelsea. Yeah, you think Chelsea will move out like beyond like Hannah Hampton on or like
We really need another goalkeeper. Like we really need
okay,
somebody who will compete. And honestly,
yeah,
like I know that Musovic is pregnant. She'll be like back, but I still don't
yeah,
think she is of the quality. Like honestly, after like not after Berger left, but basically Hannah Hampton became the number one choice without breaking a sweat.
yeah,
Yeah. So I feel like this we need somebody who challenges her for that spot.
But I
yeah,
don't think Talis Joyce will take a position where she cannot start every match. I don't.
Nah.
That wouldn't make
yeah,
sense to move to Chelsea to compete with that spot. I mean,
yeah,
compete for that spot with Hannah Hampton.
Yeah,
yeah,
like why would she? Like, I mean, they're gonna have Champions League football next
yeah,
season, right? In all likelihood. Yeah, and they're playing well as a unit. So,
yeah,
and
yeah. And
United is a big name.
especially if they win this cup, now it'll be twice in a row. I think they'll win the cup. So it looks as if they're in like they are in the ascendancy in a sense.
Just the thought of it is making me gag. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Like two in a row. Just stop.
yeah. Oh my God. Put it this way: Zakira's baby is the best keeper at Chelsea.
Yeah, honestly, man. Like, I feel like I think I'll always hold a grudge against Chelsea and like Emma Hayes for how they let Anne Berger go. Like
Yeah,
she's not great with playing out from the back, but my God, she's a good shot stopper. Like
She
what
is,
yeah.
and
the
she's so
aura.
good in the NWSL.
Oh, the match
Ah,
is over. United have won 2-0. Skinner is
Oh, well
smiling. I
done,
want to kill
United.
him. Yes.
On the way to defend their title. The title defenders win the semifinals. I mean, it was expected, I think, to some extent.
Yeah.
yeah, it would have been a shocker if honestly, if City had pulled this off with the squad that they
Yeah,
had.
yeah, my
And
God.
Cushing is just standing there and just like looking into like the horizon.
I think he's just
Yeah.
shell shocked. He's just like, what the hell did happened? Like, I don't think he did any in-game management. Like, because the substitutions were mostly forced, and
Yeah.
there was nobody on the bench. So I think he just like Look at that. Look at him. Like he's just. Oh my god. I really hope Mark Skinner not saying something that winds him up.
No, I hope. I
Yeah.
think what he must have said, I hope, like a decent human being, that he said something like, "Yeah, it's a tough. What your the position you're in is tough, but yeah, good job or something." But who knows?
Yeah.
Skinner being
This is
Skinner.
I tell you my this is my problem with Skinner, which is that when he's saying nice things also na, like it feels wrong. Like there was this interview he was doing about how the players support each other. Like all how the
Oh.
United players support each other and they're like all a big unit and stuff. And then he was like, "Oh, this year we had several tragedies happen to players, and all the players were there for each other." And I was there for them or something like that. He said, and I'm thinking in my head like Jace, like why
Yeah.
bring it up?
He says
Like
that as they're typing the press release saying Jace is
yeah,
leaving.
Yeah.
yeah. So like this is what I mean. Like if you're saying something nice about the squad, also why bring it up when it's controversial? Like when he says nice things, also they seem controversial.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, I don't think any of us should even attempt to say a nice thing about Mark Skinner.
No, he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Skinner masterclass.
Eh,
Oh God, Mark's masterclass. I swear, if the United fans on like Twitter or something X are like, oh, Mark's masterclass. Look at what he did. He beat Chelsea City twice or whatever crap. I don't know, twice this season. Was it twice?
Thrice,
Twice.
what
I
a
guess. Twice.
yeah,
Thrice.
three times. I
No,
think
See,
the
twice,
first
twice.
match.
One time City beat them in the
No, but that
cupcake
was in
in the
the.
league.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
the
in the
league.
League Cup.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah. Yeah, in the League Cup, City beat them and came to the finals against Chelsea.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and in the league,
they
United beat
lost.
them, and then
Yeah,
uh,
and they have one more time. They have to play again, no? I think two
yeah, they
weeks
have to
from
play
now,
again.
3 weeks
Yeah,
from now, they
Yeah.
play again.
but we
I
here say
mean,
congratulations, Chelsea, for another title.
Not
no,
this
don't
time.
say that,
Balbir,
Balbir. No.
I'm telling you, you unfortunately are underestimating United. Riley saying thanks for the stream today. Yeah, thank you for being here, Riley. Riley with the picture of their third cat, who is
Cat,
not who's not Tegan or
Tegan
Micah.
or Micah, but is what is the
I
cat's
forgot the
name? I forgot
name.
the cat's name. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Riley.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, I have fully forgotten the cat's name. But question to the both of you: since it's a Chelsea United final, who are you supporting?
Of course, there's no. Why do you even ask? You know the answer. Of course, United. Why
It's
would I
Same
support?
United.
here.
I
Same
know
It's
here.
it will
United.
not be a wholehearted support, but it will be still a support because I don't want Chelsea to win like a double or a treble or a quadruple or whatever. They've won the League Cup, Subway League Cup, and that's enough. And
Yeah, yeah,
they will win the league, so it's a double, I guess.
yeah. So if they win like all the domestic trophies, then that would be a coup that I do not want them to have.
No,
You know,
But it's United.
I
It's
know.
inner United, guys.
I know, and it
you
like
know,
really hurts me to like
yeah,
think of United having silverware in a year where we don't have silverware.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just really painful,
To
but
be fair, the Champions League is still up for grabs.
uh, okay,
No comment.
yeah,
But
yeah,
like, see, Kai, can you imagine our like disdain for how many trophies Chelsea has, that we are
Yes, I
willing
can
to
see it.
support Mark
yeah.
Skinner winning a trophy?
You're all pathetic haters. That's what you are. Oh.
Uh,
We are the more likable team. Come on.
See,
doesn't
Riley has a point.
matter. I like the
Did you
players
not
on
see
Chelsea.
Bompasto's blow dry yesterday?
It
The
doesn't
Yeah.
hair looked
matter.
fantastic.
I'm sure it does, and I'm sure she's a way better. If it's a matter of coaches, I would of course choose Bombaster, but it's not a matter of coaches. It's a matter of teams and trophies. So, yeah, I think I will strive to look past Skinner and think of it as
Yeah.
Manchester United winning a trophy than him.
Yeah, because
Sure.
like
Yeah,
like when you're looking back in history, you're not thinking Mark Skinner won the trophy. You're thinking about it as United won or like Chelsea won. You're not thinking about it as Sonia Bompaster won.
But It's United. You didn't even know. Uh,
Uh,
guys.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, anyway, that brings us to the end of this stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, all those wonderful things. Thank you, Nit, for being here. It was great to have you. I hope to see you in a few future games as well. Kai, as always, my partner in crime. So thank you everyone for joining in. We will see you, I think, on Monday,
Tuesday with another
Tuesday,
video.
Tuesday with the review of both the semifinal games. Bye
yeah.
bye.
Thank you.